I guess the only good thing to come out of tonight is the fact that I'm going to have these burgers and fries after I'm done here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all fans of all ages, I am Beast Mike, your front row passenger on the Tua train, and I think the fairest and easiest way to describe this is that if Murphy's Law were a football game, it would be this. Absolutely nothing Devon Chan aside, because he was excellent. Nothing Devon Chan aside went right. The turnovers were awful. The mistakes were awful. And we're going to get into all of it. The first, I won't blame on Tua. The why he wasn't throwing it to Hill or Waddle, I don't know. But, or Chan, quite honestly, because he was, again, excellent. But that was a drop that just went really bad. The other two NOs were downright inexcusable. You cannot do that. They were really, really bad. Overthrow and trying to get the ball to bounds instead of a bullet pass out. He lost it out, and it's a sitting duck and an easy pick six. And that was the dagger. That was the game. Why this had to happen now, I do not know, but it's unfortunately what it is. Buffalo brought it, and we did not. It was a disaster class. Armstead hurt, and Robert Jones hurt, and now we get to the elephant in the room, or the obvious part of this being Tua's health. And it's good to hear that he's responsive. It's good to hear that he is physically okay and able to use his extremities, but now we might have to have a conversation of what do you do now? You don't have much of a choice but to consider every alternative. Obviously, this season, Tua's QB1. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying here is, or at least when he gets back, if he's on the PUP list, which it wouldn't bother me if he went on it. But going forward, draft, free agency, things like that, QB is going to have to be addressed. They don't have much of a choice or an option. You got to address it now. And obviously, you got to address the offensive line going forward, though Patrick Paul was drafted to be Armstead's heir. We'll see what happens if Armstead unfortunately has to miss time again. We're going to have to address the QB, and we're going to have to address it after this season at the latest. The free agency class right now, not great. If you want to address it, fine. Skyler just ain't it, and I don't have much faith in Tim Boyle. I don't think anyone does. But you're going to have to, going forward after this season, address the QB situation, long-term QB situation. It's going to have to be. I think Tua should still be QB1. I'm just very fearful that the health won't hold up, whether current term or long term. Yes, we're 1-1, but obviously that's not the main story here. The main story is Tua's health and Armstead's health as well. Hopefully they get well soon. Same with Mostert and company. But again, if Murphy's Law were a game, it definitely was what we just saw tonight. GG Bills, you earned it. In our case, hopefully the injury gods aren't as wrathful, and it's on to Seattle. All aboard. Whoop, whoop. Ben's up.